Good evening, class 8. How is everyone? Oliver asks for more. This is part 3. Part 2 में हमने देखा कि they decided by vote that somebody should go to the master and tell that it was not sufficient and one additional ball must be served. Oliver had to go and tell the master. Let us see what happens further. The evening arrived. The boys took their places. The master, in his cook's uniform, stationed himself at the copper. His assistants ranged themselves behind him. The gruel was served out. The gruel disappeared. The boys whispered to each other and winked at Oliver. Sometimes, when one is not to speak, one winks. You do it, I do it, everyone does it. When you don't want to tell, you say. So this is called winking. So they winked. It is your turn. You have to go to the master. Let's see what happens. While his next neighbors nudged him, child as he was desperate with hunger and reckless with misery. He rose from the table and advancing to the master, basin and spoon in hand, said, somewhat alarmed at his own courage, "Please, sir, I want some more." So ultimately, the cat was belled. He raised his voice. He said, "Please, sir, I want more." Was he given more? Was he refused? Let's find out. The master was a fat, healthy man, but he turned very pale. He gazed in stupefied astonishment on the small rebel for some seconds and then clung for support to the copper. See, the master had never seen such a scenario. He was never approached for the second ball. This was the first time that a rebel had appeared from nowhere. So it was natural for him to be anxious, and so he was. So he was looking for support towards the copper also, and let us see what happens further. The assistants were paralyzed with wonder. They were paralyzed with wonder. The boys with fear. So there was astonishment everywhere. The assistants were paralyzed with wonder. Virtually, they were numb. They could not think of, because there had never been a case when a boy had asked for a second ball. This was for the first time. And the boys also. The boys were paralyzed with fear. They were all scared of. They were all afraid of. So, what happened further? Let's see. "What?" said the master at length in a faint voice. "Please, sir," replied Oliver, "I want some more." The master aimed a blow at Oliver's head with a ladle and shrieked aloud, for the beadle. The board was sitting in solemn meeting when Mr. Bumble rushed into the room in great excitement and addressing the gentleman in the high chair said, "Mr. Limbkins, I beg your pardon, sir. Oliver Twist has asked for more." There was a general start. Horror was depicted on every countenance. "For more? For more?" said Mr. Limbkins. "Compose yourself, Bumble, and answer me distinctly. Do I understand that he asked for more after he had eaten the supper allotted by the board?" "He did, sir," replied Bumble. "He did, sir." This was the reply from Bumble. See what a surprise it was. Can you understand the situation of the inmates of the house? They were virtually starved to death. You could conclude that. And this was the reason that everyone was surprised at being asked the second ball by the boy. This was the condition. So, after all, it was not a familiar situation. It was for the first time that somebody had asked for more. So keep contemplating, keep thinking what happened beyond this. I am finishing my story here, but you should not stop. Imagine if you were Oliver, what would have happened? And imagine if you were the master, what would happen? And in those two capacities, send me your notes, send me your answer. Thanks for joining. I shall be waiting for your answers.